I would like to now introduce our last finalist for today. Finalist number 16 is Jushi Xu. Jushi, you may begin whenever you are ready.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you and we can see you.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Carrie, Xu Ziqi, and I'm from China. Today, I'm glad to bring you the topic that climate change and the future of our world. Have you ever heard of the extreme droughts in China 2022? The big flood in Malawi, the road heat wave up to 49 degrees in India. Did you know that over the past decades, the sea level has risen? Are you aware of some problems like the water shortage, desertification, or the disappearance of lake? All these things are related to climate change. Over the past centuries, climate everywhere changed a lot. All these situations are consequences of global warming, which mean the temperatures increased owing mainly to human activities. There are a series of contributors that have led to climate change, among which greenhouse gases are the major killer. You know, our Earth is surrounded by atmosphere, whose mission is to absorb part of energy, receive and maintain the planet's temperatures. And greenhouse gases are like a blanket covering our Earth. One of the main gases is carbon dioxide. With the industrial revolutions, we burn coal to make electricity, we burn oil to make our cars and planes move, we cut down lots of trees, we dump lots of trash on the landfills, and all these things release greenhouse gases. And because of human activities, the blanket became much, much thicker. To be more specific, the presence of CO2 emission in atmosphere has been increased, and for this reason, its capacities to retain the solar radiation has been enhanced, causing the increase in temperatures of our planet. Climate change affects every country in the world, causing a negative impact on economy, people's life, and all living beings. It is reported that over the past 150 years, the average global temperatures has increased almost 34 degrees Fahrenheit. If the temperatures keeps rising, the sea gets warmer, glaciers and ice sheets are melting, causing the sea level to rise. And because of that, some places may disappear one day, like Venice and Maldives. What's worse, some places are getting drier and drier, and all living things are getting into troubles. Plants, animals, and humans will one day in dire straits. Worse consequences are predicted to happen in the near future if we don't take measure urgently. Currently, there are some viable solutions. First, governments and influential organizations should shoulder the biggest responsibility. It is necessary for them to develop renewable energy, like the wind power, water power, geothermal energy, or nuclear energy to reduce the CO2 emissions. Also, cars are responsible for 10% of the CO2 emissions, so using the public transportation like the buses or bicycles are a good way to protect our environment. Next, plant more trees. Every year on March 12th is our National Tree Planting Days. Our cities will organize some activities in our Central Park to call on the public to plant more trees. Furthermore, always recycle. There is an interesting fact that we use less energy to make paper from those old newspapers than we make it directly from trees. Last but not least, as we are the teenager, we can do some small things that are helpful. For example, turn off the light whenever we're not needed. We can also join some volunteer work to pick up the plastic waste to reduce the pollutions. Although my speech have to stop here, but our step toward fighting against the climate change, protecting our Earth have never stopped. I believe through our hard work bit by bit, we can make our world a better place. Thank you.
It's really good.
Thank you, Jushi. For your first question, Professor Katharine Hayhoe.
Hi, I really enjoyed your presentation and your essay, but I have one little question for you. How much do you think the Earth has warmed?
Pardon, can you speak?
How many degrees has the Earth warmed?
Oh, the Earth has warmed 34 degrees Fahrenheit.
So the Earth started off at 57 or 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and now the Earth is 94 degrees Fahrenheit.
Um,
No, it's not. So when you convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, if you're converting a change, you don't subtract 32. The
okay,
Earth has warmed by 1.1 degrees Celsius, which is almost 2 degrees Fahrenheit.
okay, sorry, it's my fault. Yeah, sorry.
Yes. But your presentation was very good, but just be very careful with your numbers.
Sorry, it's my fault.
And for your second question, Professor Ruth Hayhoe.
Hello, Ziqi. This was a really lively and dynamic presentation. And China now has a huge influence in the world, not only within China. We know it's become a very, very important contribution to the issues of climate change because of the vast economy and the very rapid economic transformation that's taken place. So I wonder if you could highlight from your observation within China, what are the most effective responses that you are seeing in China that may also be a model for the world in terms of good response to climate change problems?
From my observations, okay, thanks for your question, Professor. And from my observations in China, China's government's always actively making the policies to fighting against the climate change. They also take care of the publics, and they also join the world's issues. They give lots of supporting in words that fight against the climate change, and they also suggesting their own opinions in global issues to fight against the climate change. And these are all China's do the contributions to the world, I think.
Thank you. I think that's true. It's good to hear that. Thank you.
Thank you.